Merhaba sevgili oyundaşlar, YouTuber amca kanalından herkese selamlar, sevgiler. Kanalıma hoş geldiniz sevgili dostlar. Beyond Steel Sky'ın ikinci bölümüyle kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bildiğiniz üzere köyümüzden kaçırılan Mayro'yu kurtarmaya yemin etmiş ve onu bulmak üzere yola çıkmıştık. Union City'ye geldik. Burada bize vermez herhalde.
Apologies, but you have exceeded your Spankle's allowance.
The 1 can a day limit didn't exactly support a thirst.
Buraya gelmiştik. Hopswart diye biriyle tanıştık ve şurada çocuklar vardı. Onlarla bir konuşmamız gerekiyor. Onlara bir merhaba diyelim bakalım.
Gangs look mean and ugly.
Eski terminal.
I hadn't seen one of these terminals in 10 years. Link. The evil behind everything that happened all those years ago. The attack on my village. The death of my mother. Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Evet.
I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier.
Bir dakika kardeş, dur bir konuşalım. Dur.
Hey, excuse me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert.
Evet.
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my deed.
Deed?
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city.
That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deed, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now, excuse me.
What's a deet?
My deed, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. Deet.
What's the deed for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already, I was deeding his ID. Only now, Big Steve has my deed, and ipso facto, the ID.
Koca Steve kim?
You see all these birds all over the place?
Tamam,
Big Steve's
papağanlar.
the purple one, with a beak full of my deed.
So were you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer. I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the deed for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price?
Yeah.
I got a U-chip with a temporary ID from over there.
Good for you. They're free.
Can I get into the city with it?
No. And yes. And no.
Break that down for me.
No, a temp ID is so they can keep track of you around here. Won't get you inside. Yes, I could deet that corpse's ID onto a U-chip. And no, because as you well know, my deet's been eaten.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my deed, that is.
I just need to know if you've seen a missing kid come this way.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
Are you sure you haven't seen a young boy?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. This place ain't exactly Aspiration Plaza. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
Any idea whose body that was out there?
Dunno, just some guy from the city.
How do you know?
'Cause I got the citizen's ID from his YouTube. Duh.
Şu
Tell me
deed
about
neymiş?
this deed.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the deed to swap them. At least I did until Big Steve grabbed it.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No. This one had legs.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not
Temin
crazy.
ediyor.
Sure you're not.
Tamam.
That's all
Teşekkürler.
for now. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest in dead bodies, she seemed pretty normal. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
Okey, şurada bir çocuk daha var. Onunla da bir tanışalım.
Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid. What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
I can see why. What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety. Then he dropped the chain on his foot.
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Voxel, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Voxel says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
Who's Voxel?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Yani
Nuh-uh.
belki bize
You
bilgi
gotta
verir.
earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
Your roundabout probably has a chain on it for a reason.
Yeah, and that reason is Mr. Hobbsworth is stupid. Can you fix it?
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
Şu Voxel kim?
What's wrong with Voxel?
Like, why is he hiding?
Yeah.
I told you, man. He thinks he saw a monster.
Will you tell me where your brother is hiding? Maybe we can help each other out with our monster problems.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
This vehicle, it had legs instead of wheels.
Vehicles don't have legs though.
This one
Yani
did.
bunun
Your
vardı.
brother saw a monster, right? You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that it was a giant daddy longlegs.
No. That your brother's monster was actually...
A very small daddy longlegs, but very close to him.
No.
I caught a daddy longlegs once. What was your question?
You sure you haven't seen any children come through here?
Nope, definitely would have remembered.
What about anything suspicious?
Suspicious? Yeah, there was this one guy. Tall, wearing a big coat and carrying a purse.
I see. Nice one.
And his name was Fossil.
I got the joke, kid.
Okey, canavarla
Listen,
ilgili.
about this monster.
Jeez, man, why are you so obsessed with monsters? They're not real.
Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Okey. Şu zincire bir bakalım.
A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground.
Envanterinizde levyeyle bunu açabiliriz.
This is so exciting. Push me.
The roundabout had seen better days, but it still looked functional.
İt bakalım, çocuk bir eğlensin. Çocuğa yardım etmekte her zaman şey vardır, yarar vardır.
Hey, kid.
Push me. Push me.
I've got things to do.
Push me.
Hadi bir kere daha itelim, yardımcı olalım şimdi. Okay.
Pixel reminded me of a kid I knew growing up. Hey, me again.
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later.
Aw.
Şimdi belki Voxel'ın yerini
Will
söyler
you tell me
misin?
where your brother is hiding?
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favour. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
Any idea how I can get more answers out of Voxel?
I don't know, but I'm getting sick of the whole monster thing.
Any idea how I can get more answers out of Voxel?
I don't know, but I'm getting sick of the whole monster thing.
Tamam,
Bye.
Okay, I'll go.
A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me.
Sana yeni bir şey var mı ablacığım?
Ember,
Hi again.
Yok.
catch you later.
Peace.
Biz şu Voxel... Dur. Voxel denilen çocuğa bir göz atalım.
Voxel was hiding out in the makeshift den. Hello, Voxel.
What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions.
Bir canavar görmüşsün.
I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after.
Aynen.
Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got him here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
Did you say you heard kids crying from inside the dog?
I think so. Sure sounded like that.
Can you tell me more about these missing kids?
Only that I heard them inside the monster.
This giant dog, where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was totally dark. I'd heard this sound, like feet padding along the road, big feet. And then I heard screams, children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Did anyone else see the dog?
I don't think so. No one believes it even exists. But you do, don't you? You believe me?
Don't worry, Voxel. I'm on the hunt. How long ago did you see this dog?
It was 1, 2, 3... 2. It was 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
How long ago did you see this dog?
I said already. 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster.
Maytaplı canavar öldürecekmiş.
What do I do with this firecracker?
I don't know. Throw it at the monster. But cover your ears.
What do I do with this firecracker?
Whatever you want. It makes a scary bang.
Do you know how I can get inside the city?
I already said you need to get across the river and through the big doors.
Okay.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood. Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates. Voxel was hiding out in the makeshift den. Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Şu sandviç.
What's this about a sandwich?
Mr. Hopsworth always brings sandwiches from the city. They're so good. He's usually got one or two in his hut.
Should I ask Mr. Hopsworth if he wants to share?
No, don't do that. He likes sharing best when he doesn't know about it.
Azıcık eli çabukluk yapıp yani işin Türkçesiyle Hogwarts'tan şeyi çalmamız gerekiyor. Sandviçe çalmanı demeyelim de almamız gerekiyor.
I didn't want to get too close.
Maytap. Kuşları kaçırıp
The smell of the Mini K was highly pungent.
evet, kapı açma ne demişti bir önceki bölümde? Önce tampona vuruyorduk.
Hit the bumper.
Sonra
These were not my best moves.
dans et. Kapıyı çek. Okey. Şimdi Wendell, sende bir şey var mı?
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Just about.
Did you do the jig?
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm, but it always seems to open for her. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Want one of these Mini Ks?
Oh, better not.
I thought you loved them.
Oh, of course I do. They're delicious. Don't get high on your own supply.
Sorry?
No scoffage on thine own sausage.
Oh, I see. Suit yourself. So these Mini Ks, what are the other ingredients?
Eh?
You said they contain some real meat. What's the rest made up of?
Flavor.
Yes, but... Your Mini Ks are starting to smell a little ripe.
I prefer to think of it as aged to perfection.
But...
Aged to perfection.
Tamam.
Any ideas on how I can get into the city?
Aye, that's easy. You just need one small thing.
Great. What?
A truck.
What? Like yours?
No, not like mine. You want one that actually moves under its own power. That being said, you won't even get across the bridge without an authorized ID. Citizen's ID gets you all the way into the city, privileges and all. I've got ID all right, but my power cell's empty. Long story short, I could drive in. If I could drive in.
Do you need a vehicle to get into the city?
You do, but I don't. I've got Brucey here. What I do need is a new power cell.
And you can't just walk in?
Are you mad? Walk into the city? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you, Sonny Jim.
Any other vehicles around here I could use?
There's nought round here.
I need to get into the city as soon as possible.
Me too, pal. But Brucey here's not going anywhere.
Be seeing you.
Aye.
Okay. Bak, ihtiyacım olduğu zaman gördüm. Tamirci dostum. Bir dakika seninle bir konuşalım. Hopsworth.
Hey, Hopsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
This may sound like a stupid question, but how do I actually get into the city?
Well, first thing would be to head over to the city gates.
Yes?
If you got a valid ID, and just scan your U-chip, and the bridge will open.
Valid for what?
Now, that is the stupid question. You need a vehicle to get through the big doors there. If you have transport clearance, like that old fella with the smelly truck, you just drive up, scan your ID, and roll right onto the elevator down to the cargo bay.
About this missing kid.
I can't help you there. Now, please stop asking. It makes me kind of uncomfortable, you know what I mean?
So, you haven't seen any vehicles?
Nothing like you've described. Sorry.
Tamam,
See you around,
okey.
Hopsworth.
Senden fazla bilgi almayacağız. Senin de güzel yüzün solmasın. Senin Amber'da değil mi?
Hi.
Hi again.
I spoke to Voxel about his monster problem.
You what?
I think his monster is the vehicle I've been tracking.
Good for you. So you told him the monster was real? Won't be seeing him anytime soon. Nice one, Super Dad.
Voxel's a skittish one, isn't he?
Watch your mouth. How'd you know where to find him anyway?
Pixel told me.
Mate, I don't know you, you don't know me, you don't know them. Let's keep it that way. Stop asking questions, finish your business, and move along. Meanwhile, where's Pixel? Me and him need to have some words about stranger danger.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
You got one of them U-chips?
Yeah, just got one from the terminal over there.
That one's no good. They've given you a cheap temp ID so the droids don't run you over. Bridge only opens for citizens. Soz, mate.
Thanks, Ember.
Later, man.
Onun içinde
Ember's deed had a citizen ID stored on it.
aynen. Şimdi onun içinde dit lazım. Dit de şeydeydi, kuşun ağzındaydı değil mi?
Hey, me again.
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later.
Oh,
Do you know how to get into the city?
oh, if I knew that, would I be living in this car park?
Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Okey. O zaman bizim Dit'i kurtarmamız gerek. Şurada.
It looked like the sculpture had seen better days. Unless that was the intention. One particularly large and familiar bird stood out from the rest. The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Dur biraz sonra. Burada ne vardı? Burada elektrik geçitler vardı. Evet. Acaba kuşu elektrikli geçitlere çekebilir miyiz? Gel bakalım. Ay. Hayır hayır hayır. Sakın sakın sakın sakın sakın.
Come on, big fella.
Gel.
Ember's deed was still functional.
Al. Şimdi DT aldık. Burayı çözdük. Amber gitme. Sana ihtiyacım var.
Hey, Amber.
Hi again.
Guess what I found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope. This.
What? My deed? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The deed for the ID? But
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
it wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of...
Yani ben sana yardımcı oldum, DT buldum.
When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my deed, Follow me over to my workbench. You ready to do this?
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
Tamam. Ben şu kimliği de giriş yapalım artık.
Like this?
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place.
Biraz yanmıştı yani haliyle.
Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... nothing. Must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city.
Yani artık yurttaş kimliği olduğuna göre girmemizde bir sıkıntı olmayacak.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
About this missing kid.
I can't help you there. Now, please stop asking. It makes me kind of uncomfortable, you know what I mean?
Tamam.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
Senin de. Şimdi artık şehre doğru giriş yapacağız herhalde.
U-chip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
Yani çalışmayan bir şey vermiş. Amber, Amber, Amber. Neredesin Amber? Heh. Gel buraya. Gel buraya Amber. Aman ince.
Hi.
Hi again.
Do you know how I can get into the city?
You try the bridge?
Yes, but it won't open for me. Apparently my U-chip is out of date.
Oh, right. They had to replace the hand scanner recently. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
What happened to the old hand scanner?
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't take it. Shut up.
Either way, the ID you gave me doesn't work.
Yani.
Hey, listen, guy. The ID is tip-top. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's old. Like you.
Well, have you got any newer replacements?
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It stays there. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only do that inside the city.
And without the update, I can't get across the bridge. I appear to be at an impasse.
Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Could maybe hack the bridge, but... Nah. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Remind me, what's wrong with the bridge?
Well, the bridge is fine. It's your U-chip that's the problem. That immigration terminal is old, whereas the bridge is,
U-chip.
well, new.
And there's nothing I can do?
Other than hack the damn thing? I doubt it.
Hacklemek.
Did
İş
you say
hacklemeye gitti.
hack?
Okay. So you know how everything here runs on Minos?
Minos? Surely that's not based off the old link system.
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old link.
Smart shoes, smart toasters, smart light bulbs, smart fridges. Minos makes everything smart, smart, smart. Except the humans.
İnsanlar dışında her şeyi akıllı
Anyway,
yapıyor
you
diyor.
know how Hobbsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without any smarts figure out how machines work. Old Hobbsworth has all kinds of safeguards so he can't mess things up more when they break. But with a few modifications...
Can you do more than just diagnose Minos machines?
Much more.
Could I borrow your hacker? Is that a no? Could I maybe trade you something for your hacker?
Honestly, probably not.
Okay, so if you won't trade me for that hacker, could you make me one?
For a price, and a whole lot of inconvenience.
What do you mean?
For starters, you need one of Hobbsworth's Minos scanners. You get me one of them, and then we can talk about next steps.
Voxel's hungry.
Ugh, not surprised.
How can I open the bridge?
With your crappy old U-chip? Heck it, I reckon.
How can I open the bridge?
With your crappy old U-chip? Heck it, I reckon.
Any idea where I can get one of those scanners?
Dunno. They're ultra super tech and only registered tradespeople are allowed them. Of course, Hobbsworth is a complete meatball and loses like 2 a week. He's probably got a spare one in his hut.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Bye now.
Hobbsworth'un kulübesine bir gitmemiz gerekiyor.
Graham's ID was finally starting to get me places. The console seemed specialized. The power cell was completely wrecked.
Al şeye.
I decided to borrow the scanner indefinitely. The power cell was completely wrecked.
Kapıyı kapatalım da. Çocuk açtı. Oksel.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Can I grab another one of those firecrackers?
Sorry, mister. That was the last one.
Olsaydı iyi olurdu.
For Mr. Voxel.
Oh, yes. One of Hobsworth's city singers. Do you want my crusts?
You eat them. Warriors need their strength. Bye.
Şimdi şey nerede? Amber, geldim. Dur Amber.
Hi.
Hi again.
Guess what I've got?
Go on, surprise me.
A Minos scanner. Can you hack it into a hacker for me?
Maybe. Let's see what else you've got in that bag that might be worth my time, trouble, and effort.
Android parmağı.
I don't know if you can use this, but how about this finger?
Okay, creepy. Let me take a look. Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle.
So it's a deal then. You'll hack this scanner, and the finger is yours.
You betcha. Pleasure doing business with you. Meet me at my workbench when you're ready.
Şu piksele de bir merhaba diyelim.
Hey, me again.
Want to push me on the swings?
Maybe later. Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Tamam. Seslenirim. Küçük çocuk.
Alright, one Ember grade Minos hacker.
Thanks. So how do I use this thing?
You activate scan mode, obviously.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part. Now follow me.
Tamam, izliyorum seni.
This is how I find hidden systems. They're all over the place. Right, so this here is a diagnostic view of Minos.
Looks like it runs the vending machine.
No kidding. See those task nodes? The darker ones?
Yeah?
Well, unlike Hobbsy's little vanilla scanner, my hacker can swap them round. So let's see how smart you are. Want to give me an infinite supply of spankles? You did it! You're smarter than you look. Okay, apply the hack and you'll be good to go. Alright, mate. Figure the rest out yourself. Oh, and try not to do anything too stupid, eh?
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos. Enjoy a piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Okey. Şimdi kapıyı açma zamanı.
İçin firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
Şimdi deneyelim.
İçin firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
Evet sevgili dostlar, kapıyı açtık, artık şehre doğru gireceğiz. Bakalım bizi neler bekliyor. Hepsi ve daha fazlası bir sonraki videoda. Umarım videoyu beğenmişsinizdir. Her zaman olduğu gibi her şey gönlünüzce olsun diyorum. En güzel günler, en güzel geceler sizinle birlikte olsun. Her zaman olduğu gibi kapanış sözümüz neydi sevgili dostlar? Oyunsuz kalmayın. YouTube amca kanalında kalın. Sizleri çok seviyorum. Hoşça kalın sevgili dostlar.